Presenting content in a hybrid learning environment involves 3 steps. First, you record a short video, 1 to 2 minutes, 3 minutes tops, to set the stage for the learning. Let students see your face, hear your voice. You're their teacher, so you're the one to set the stage for that learning. Then you provide them with a collection of differentiated learning activities so that they can dive into the learning, begin to grapple with the content on their own. And thirdly, bring them together for that live discussion. It may be in class, it may be synchronously across the computer, it may be a combination of some students in class, some students on computer. But the idea there is that you solidify the learning. Students are coming to that conversation with some background, some understanding, so that now you are putting it all together for them. Here's a sample benchmark lesson for elementary students who are about to learn about the life cycle of a butterfly. They're engaged in a problem-based activity in which they are trying to save butterflies from extinction by designing their own butterfly garden and encouraging others to design butterfly gardens as well, so that butterflies have the kinds of plants that they like to lay their eggs. Here we go. I am so excited about our butterfly garden project and the fact that we are going to make a difference for butterflies. But in order for you to create your garden plan, you really need to know a lot more about butterflies. And that's going to begin with understanding the butterfly life cycle. Now, we've all seen butterflies, and as we talked about this problem we're solving, that butterflies only lay eggs on certain plants. So we know that the beginning of a butterfly's life has something to do with an egg. And I'm sure you've seen caterpillars, and particularly very colorful caterpillars that become butterflies. But how does that happen? How do they go from being an egg to a caterpillar? And you may have heard about a chrysalis, which has something to do with a butterfly's life. Let's say that. Chrysalis. 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 Great. And then, of course, we all have seen butterflies. So it seems that eggs and caterpillars, chrysalis, and butterflies all have something to do with a butterfly's life cycle. So we need to learn more about that, because that's the only way we can decide how big should our garden be and what kinds of plants do we need? What else might we need in there? So when you look at your activity list, you're going to see I've even highlighted the section on the learning activities for the butterfly life cycle. I want you to spend some time on that before we come together for our discussion. Remember to use your efficacy notebook every time you complete an activity. Go to your efficacy notebook, summarize what you learned, write down any questions you have, any ideas you have for your butterfly garden. Put all of that in there, because you'll need that when we get together for our discussion. All right, but for now, put on your scientist's caps and go out there and learn everything you can about the butterfly life cycle. Go! And there you have it. Short, sweet, intriguing, I hope, so that my students go off now and begin to read a book, watch a video, engage in a learning center, visit a website, and complete any of a number of learning activities for gathering that initial information. When I bring them back together to have that discussion, they already have some information to use. The discussion will be much richer, and students won't be struggling for the first time to figure out the content. So remember, a short recorded benchmark lesson, a variety of other learning activities, of which one or more can be your own recorded content lessons, and then bringing them back together for that synthesis, solidifying discussion. That's a big part of hybrid learning. Wishing you all the best.